Welcome back again. We're just touching on North. I'm completely dry for the first time in goodness a week. I don't know. Just looking at all this stuff, I'm just thinking I'd like to take her helmet off. Maybe I can drop some of these. What else have I got though? These magazines are all full. Drop that, I suppose. That's 7. 9mm. I don't use. Well, then I might. Okay, might need them one day. Okay, does it use more than that? No, I just felt like she's walking in. Look at it. It's a hot place. Oh, the last stream. I'm right at the top. You could not be further north than I am right now. On the left. But looking at this airfield thing, we were talking as well, or I was talking anyway, and saying if any wall was going to come down, as it were, it should be this one. Because you've got an airfield right in the corner there. It feels like if it was more, and the city would be more central there, wouldn't it? If you went north, because this map is so big, I don't believe you could have a lot more. I think if you had too much more, it would be just too big for the player versus player thing, or would it? Because the player versus player is advertised as being the events, which is like deathmatch and things like that. In world player versus player, just walking around and maybe getting shot. That's not what they advertise as being player versus player. They don't tell you that it's even possible in the Steam description. So anyway, I don't know. I feel like there is a lot, but yeah, you could make them. The map would be nice if it was a bit bigger. That is true. Especially if you look at the north. You got the city. People don't like going to the city because of lag. Okay, there's everything is south, isn't it? Basically, south of the mountains. If you go north, we've got a lumber camp, which is a place you can go to do player versus player. That an event happens there. Not a lot else there really. It's a coal mine. It's nothing. These places are really not very good at all. The villages are nice. The landscape is wonderful. So it's worth as a place to live. I think it's probably pretty good. But as a place to go and just be, I don't know what else to say. I don't know if it's very good or not. So let's say the top of the map is a bit of a non-event. I think people don't go there. I think they stay like south of the city, but I have seen people go to the snow area as well. But that would give them. They need something to take them up. Hello, Bumpy. All right. Yeah, I think they need something to take people to the top of the map. And all they got right now is this airfield, which is too hard for most people to do. It's just, I mean, people don't go there. I think you could go there in a large group, but that's about all. I don't think you want to go with a. I would never go in there, and it's not worth it. The loot that's in there, isn't it? It's just not worth going in. Look. Say, oh, wait. It's a bunker. Let's see. I don't think I can go down. I think it's just. Yes, I can. Did I go to that one? Well, I'm going there now. Yes, I did, and there was no, I didn't. No, I haven't been down there. How do I get back again? That's the thing. I suppose I climb across those rocks. Let's go down. I have to go climb across those rocks, won't I? This is interesting. Okay, this is a headset job. Hang on. Headset, helmet. There. I know it doesn't. It's just a normal bunker. It doesn't go down very far. But I thought that thing we were looking at earlier. Sunshine, yes. No, not in Spain. It's raining here. But yeah, that place I was in with the mech just now or earlier. I really thought that was going to be more of a thing like a proper bunker. I was hoping there would be something on the inside, that you could go down, but no, nothing. Now, I didn't know this bunker was here, so let's see what we can find. Maybe there's somebody in here. My God, that noise. Ooh. Oh, it's not that bad. This is really close to the end. If you can get in this way. I don't know. There's a lot of entrances. Well, I mean more than one. There's several ways in. Maybe 4, is it? Anyway. Oh, I've got the speakers on as well. Sorry. Okay. We've got a pumpkin and a can opener. I didn't know you would need a can opener to open a pumpkin, but there we go. Must be a special kind. Oh, look, a flare gun. They are. I mean, they're not a lot of them actually. They're not rare exactly, but there's not a lot of them in the game. And a coat. I can't carry it. I'm full. So all I've really found today is a gun. MP5. MP5 fires 9mm ammo. It's awful. It really is. It's not very good at all. I don't like it anyway. It's better than a 9mm pistol, but only just. It's like a fast-firing pistol. It's an Uzi. That's what I think I would call it, an Uzi. Oh my! Oh, flipping heck! I have been looking for that for forever. For this gun. I've got one. I've done it. I can make another improvised one if I need to. So now, take that off. Like that. And we'll put this, look at this. What? It won't. Why? I think it must need a different type of design for the Hunter 85. What? What? Hang on a minute. Why can't I can't use it on there? Oh, for God's sake. All that waiting and I can't. Oh, I need 2 spaces now. I want to scream. That is just terrible. How can I? Oh. I'm lost for words. That's disgusting. I don't really want to drop these, but I don't know. What else? Come on, we're going to overdose on. Actually, maybe we will. Let's just drop. I don't want to do something like, have too many of those. No. I'm going to put it. I can't put it in there. Can't put it in there anyway. I can wear my coat. I don't want to wear my jacket. This is depressing. I'm going to drop. I don't need those. I've got more, and I'm going to drop the 9mm. And maybe I can put like these in there or something. No, can't even do that. No. I'll eat. I don't want to eat one of those, do I? I've got like 4,500 calories there already. What do I drop? One thing to drop. Add 9 or something. 5 of those. Is it worth it? I can make those, can't I? 7.62 by 5.4. If I want to. Yeah, look, I can make them. I'm going to drop those. I'll put that there, look. That there. That there. I've still got room for my helmet. Let's go. God, that is depressing. Where's my pistol? Oh, of course, yeah, because... Okay. I don't know what to say. Oh, shit. Can I just... Yeah, I can, look. Oh, I didn't want the matches. Oh, because... Oh, blimey. No, I can't, look. It's because I've got them in my... the space for my helmet. Right, let's go. Right, this could get a bit dodgy. I want to go... Right. Can he see me? See what I'm doing? I'm not trying to get in the bunker. I just want to get out. Okay, we're done. We're out. Okay. Helmet off. Let's go. Go on then, Sally. Has she got Sally? I think she got Sally. Solo offline. What? This? No. Oh. I'm solo, but I'm not offline. No. It's not single player. It's there's no one else here. But that's for different reasons. Shall I shoot them or not? I wonder if I can get a long rail or a short rail. I don't know. I've never used them. I don't know what they are exactly. I know there's long rails and short rails and improvised rifle rails, something like that. And the one I've got on now is, look, it's an improvised rifle rail. There's a long and short. I wonder if with the long and short I could fit the sight on for that I've got for this thing, hunting scope. I know it's it. I just want to. Am I being like stupid? I probably am, aren't I? That all this stuff like. Oh. Blah, 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 blah. Grr. Not happy. Not happy at all. What's that up there? Look. Is that a rock? It's a rock. So there's places over here. I've hardly ever been. I have been. It's just like exploring countryside, villages, things like that I've never been to the east of here. I kind of went briefly when I started a character at the top. Just a random thing. But for some reason, I've never really bothered to go and visit that part of the map. So that's what I'm doing now. I just want to see what's there. Oh, she needs a thing. I think she's probably needs no. Sodium 422. That is awful. That's the MRE. That's what that is. 402. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, alright, stop twiddling your trousers. She does the pee-pee dance, whatever you might call it, when she finishes going to the toilet. And that really annoys me, because I don't think she should. Oh, there's a building over there. Ruined building or something? No, it's just a building. It's not ruined. I'd like to go there. Is this the one I can walk on? Yep. Yay. Let's have a look. So, first stop, whatever this is. Should we loot him? Probably. I suppose this is just going to be normal. I've said it before, but I found one of these that had a camp in it, and since then I have to go in all of them. But I've only ever found like a little, it was like a fire and some loot. Oh, this is about the worst road I've ever seen, I think. I mean, that could be, I don't know. Anyway. Inventory. Nothing good. I can't hear anyone. Check the cars. We've got nothing interesting. Maybe I should do a thing, just run around the map. Around the edge. We've done most of the coast. Oh, look! Ha! Well, I never did. Now you know, Vampy. Now you know where there's a tractor if you want one. Right at the top. About as far as you can get from anywhere. If you really want one, though. This is probably one of the easiest ones to get. I don't think anybody else... Well, nobody else will be here, so... Might as well. Unless my wife wants it. I don't know if she'll play on there or not. Or... I think what I'll recommend to my wife is she first has to go single player. Just see if she likes the general idea of things before coming onto the server. But it could even be this week. Is that salt? Salt. Nothing. Nothing. Don't know what I'm looking. What are we going to get? A mask and a beanie. And that's the gun for that site. I'm so annoyed. I could be... Oh, flip. Oh, that. I've been looking so hard for that blinking scope, and now I can't use it. Well, okay, I could use it if I didn't mind going with that hunter gun, but I don't want to. We've got a rag. I'm not even going to bother looking. I know there are other scopes. I suppose then there's a scope I can use with my car 98 that is not improvised. I hope so. Can I jump? Nope. Come on. Alright. How bad is this one? It has fuel. I bet I could start it, but I'm not going to. Because I want to have a good look at everything. Oh, look. Yeah. Bit of a noisy place to live. There is somebody there, but I don't know. Just how far does he come? I'm going to wait and find out. Not very far at all by the look of it. Nope. He's gone back. So, yep. This is a possibility if you want somewhere to live out of the way. I thought it was a puppet. It's a shadow. Small difference. Am I overheating? I'm fine. Everything's more or less okay. Oh wait, there's I think there's a bunker not far from here. I'll have a look. I'm not going in, but I'll have a look. Two reasons not to go in. One is I don't trust mechs at the moment, but the other one is well, what am I supposed to? I suppose I have to drop ammunition and things like that. But and if this was to get a scope, if I got a scope, I'd be happy. But I wouldn't expect that. I love this sound, like crickets or something. Oh, a bit not more. The sound my feet are making as well. Sorry, but I do. I've said it before though. I'll say it again. I really cannot imagine anybody running here, this, and I can't imagine anybody apart carrying this rucksack, walking. The noises say summer, and the climate is, I think it's supposed to be Mediterranean, not climate. The place is supposed to be Mediterranean. Oh, is that a hunting thing? It's a hunting thing. Look. Well, I can get that. Anyway, to me, this is Mediterranean. And Mediterranean is hot. When you hear these crickets, this sound, that means hot. That means summer, not... No, you couldn't. You'd pass out if you even walked in the daytime carrying this. And I mean, I suppose you drink a lot of water, but you would have to wear a hat, probably. She's got a scarf on. She shouldn't have. Oops. If I put that on, and I'll take that off, and I take off the gloves, I've got 2 slots. Let's have a look. Well, nice view anyway. 2 shirts, both the same. Fine. Get off. Get off. Thank you. Where are we going? That way. Oh, here we are, the road. I seem to remember coming here before and building a shelter and actually going in. On there. It's actually pretty close. Was this the one I went down to the gate, or? I see. Yeah. Let's see. Well. Oh, he's not. He's not just. He's just going backwards and forwards. He's not doing a triangle, is he? Right. So in other words, you've got to go. Oh no! I see. Well, I don't. That's the thing. Oh, it's that. So, oh, that's okay. Well, that's horrible. You get no time. I suppose you've got to hide up there somewhere, and then when he turns, you can. Well, okay. Well, I'm more interested in what else I can find. Now, there's some sort of thing this way. Village, I suppose. Let's have a look. Phew. What's the time? 6 o'clock English British time. 7 o'clock my time. This isn't going to be amazingly long. Oh, I'm going to go northeast, not northwest, don't I? Whoops. Oh. I do. I don't want to go up there, but I want to go northeast. I don't want the bunker. I do want whatever's over here. These trees are changing. Or are they? Maybe something you could walk. Where's that thing gone? Okay, whatever. There's a walk, Camino, here in Spain, and it goes from, well, ooh, okay, there's one that runs along the north coast, more or less, well, the north, not the north coast, south of the coast, but sort of from France to Santiago. What would you say? Santiago de Compostela. Sounds funny with an English accent, but yeah. And it's called the Camino. I don't know. You get a lot of pilgrims do it. Even now, even these days, you get like a pilgrim thing. People do it as a pilgrimage, and yeah, and people would walk in the summer with weather like this, doing that. But when they do it, they walk. You go from hostel to hostel. Loads of people do it. But there's another one that goes from. Well, I've only seen it. The closest I've seen it is about. It's about 3 hours north of where I am in Madrid, and I've often wondered what it would be like to walk that. My brothers-in-law, two of my brothers-in-law, did it on horseback. The family farm I talk about, that's what it does. They breed horses on there, and so the family, they all know how to ride, and so it's probably just a tree. Yeah. So this village, I like this village. I have been to this village once, just once. I spawned in like up here somewhere, over here. I don't know where. Anyway, I sort of went in the direction of this village as my first stop. That was in single player, and picked up a tractor. I can't remember if I got the tractor before or after this village. But when I came here, I thought, yeah, nice place. I spent quite a long time just picking off puppets from standing on top of a wall. And it was that made me... That character was Sally, the single player Sally, who started this video series. She had 2 streams. And... That's better. We seem to take 2 shots. I think it's my aiming. Yeah, so that's why I made this one, because I just had such a relaxing time with the first character. Strolling along. I suppose this is the village. I'm not even sure if it is. Is there another one? Maybe... north? Yes, it was over by... No. There isn't. There's nothing over there, surely. It doesn't look right. Oh, wait, is that a... I don't know, it could be, couldn't it? Oh, you wouldn't know. Okay, let's just run through and have a look at it. See if there's anything amazingly interesting. Wait, have I got any lead? Because I've got loads of gunpowder. No, I haven't. Got 3 tins of gunpowder now. Chemist. Yeah. What's here? Onions. Oh, nice. I'll have some of that. I suppose they haven't got salt. Sodium, rather. A tiny bit, not a lot. Hey. Oh, my coffee. Oh, heck. Mm-hmm. I do wish they'd changed the name of that from parsley to what it is. It's a parsnip. Doesn't seem to be a lot around, does there? Puppets. Yeah, this is it. Well, we got a flare, I think. Yeah. Still, if I find some lead and paper, I could be persuaded to make some shells. But, I sometimes think it wouldn't be a bad thing going on night. Is it called Night Wolf Night something server, where having cars seems to be a bit of a thing that doesn't really happen very much. Because the loot, I think it's about half. Wow, what a noise! I wonder what that was. The loot is about a half, and almost no cars. Is it 20? Something like that. And so oh, straight line please, thank you. Oh. And so I watched them streaming from there, and they seem to walk everywhere. I've never seen a streamer from that server with a vehicle, except for once when he was having getting a lift of somebody else. It sort of makes it a bit appealing. I don't think I could do it. Really, just like, just tell myself, right, I'm not going to ride anything. Because, like, when you go past a vehicle, kind of feel like you just got to have a go. Yeah, this is the place. I remember spending ages standing on the. I don't know why, but I remember it. Just remember standing on this wall. Probably wasn't ages. Shooting stuff with my bow, just after I started, and I thought this is fun, and it was just so relaxing. I don't know why, particularly. Should I look for lead? Nah, I don't even know why I'm opening the doors. Night Wolf, isn't it? I think it's called the Night Wolf server. I have been thinking increasingly about trying a different server, another server. Yeah. Big bugger. What's he got on him? Wow. Oh well. He used up a bit of ammo. Where's the magazine? There it is. And where's my bullets gone as well? There. Excuse me, I just heard a noise. Wow. I could swear I was sure I heard somebody in the flat then. I'll tell you a true story. bit of a ghost story, if you like. And that was, I have to know if there's something in here. I don't know why. I just have to know. There is a police car. Okay. Anyway. if you know me at all, you're gonna know. Where is it? Oh, there. You're gonna know. Oh, look at her hand. I got a house in Plymouth, England. Okay. And I think it was the second time I stayed there. There was I went for a shower, and when I was in the shower, the door locked. It's one of those old. It's like a lock. It's on the surface of the door. It's not inside the door. I don't know if you know the ones I mean. But the lock is so old. It's painted over the top. You can't put a key in it because it's just covered in paint. But it locked. And I kind of wiggled it around and pushed it a bit, and eventually I got out. But the door was locked. The bolt went across. No, that's not right. Oh God, it was so long ago. I think you remember something like that. Whatever it was, the door locked itself anyway. That's the long and short of it. I was in the shower and it scared the pants off me. That's all. I don't know. It's a silly thing. It doesn't really count as a ghost story, but it was just weird. And a bit, I suppose it was scary because I had to get out. Anyway, I don't know. After that, I always thought maybe the whole house was haunted, but I don't think it is. But I think if you've got a house that's been empty, it was empty for a couple of years. So if you've got a house that was empty for a couple of years, you have to wonder. I think if is it haunted? And I imagine the house. I mean, right? I was there at Christmas for a couple of weeks. I was there last time before that. I was there at the beginning of September. I would expect to be there for July and August, and maybe a bit either side this summer. But no, I won't be going there this summer, as far as I know. So we've got this house. It's empty so much of the time, and it's kind of eerie somehow. And I think about that, it feels kind of spooky, especially because I've got this security system. So if I want to, anytime I want to, I can have a look. And a couple of times, I actually had this the alarm. The alarm didn't go off. What happened was that the video camera is always on, but it will actually record if something walks in front of the camera. Not just anything, but a person. It's set to recognize people, and it works very well. If my daughter goes there, she went there about last October, and I knew it was her. But a couple of times it's gone off, and there's been nobody there, and there's something a bit eerie about that. I can look now. I can see what's going on in there. I can turn the lights on and off. I can do all these things. And I think it's 2,000 kilometers away. No, 1,000. 1,000, it's probably about 1,500 kilometers away. Something like that. And I can do all this stuff. I find that a bit eerie, Now, I'm not saying, I don't want to say it's haunted. It's just sort of eerie. I don't get the same feeling. God, it sounds so rich. We've got a house in Spain as well. They're both like, a bit run down and stuff. They're not. You're not talking mansions here, especially the one in Spain. It's well. Anyway, is that there? I hope not. Anyway, now the one in Spain, I don't even think about it as anything. It's just a place. But the thing about the one in Spain is used to be a church. So, oh, well done. Good, good. That's good. Yeah, you used to be a church, church and a school together. Very small. It was built. They have a thing in Spain called finca, 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 and it's unusual because a C is never pronounced like a k. Never thought of that. Anyway, finca, and this finca, this estate, had various like workers living on it in places, in little houses and stuff that belonged to the estate, and the estate also built this. It's like a chapel, a little tiny church, and it doubled up as a school for the people who worked on the estate. And that's what we own, is that little church. So yeah, but you'd think a church, you'd think, oh, spooky, but no. When we bought it, it had been empty for several years, and but it still had furniture in it, old furniture, but it had furniture in it. The person we bought it off, we told them, you've got to empty it. We need it empty first. So they did. They removed all the stuff, but what they left behind was the confessional. It's like 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 it looks like the TARDIS. It's like a wooden box, and you go in and you sit down, and you can give confession to the priest or whatever. There's no ghosts in there. But they left this behind, this thing you can go in and give you confession thing in there. So my wife told them, come back and take that as well. Yeah. But it was sort of nice. I would have liked it left there personally. I thought it looked rather nice, but then again, I didn't grow up in the Catholic faith, or whatever you would call it. So to me, it was just an interesting old relic furniture thing. But I just thought to myself, well, that has probably been there for about as long as the church has been there. If you see what I mean. So yeah, it's funny. But that said, I don't think I would feel very happy about being there alone overnight. Nobody has slept in that house for years. We haven't, but I think it's June. In June, I think it is, or later in May or June. We're going to have some furniture delivered there that we bought before the lockdown. We've had to cancel the delivery often, a lot, but yeah, before the lockdown. We bought this stuff, and it's 2 beds, 2 double beds, so we can have visitors. 2 sofas. You got to put something. We've got a church, It's a big room. sounds worse than it is, but it is it's a church. This room used to be a church, tiny church, but a church. So you got to put something in it. So we got 2 sofas, 2 big sofas. So that's all. It's 2 sofas and 2 beds. Nothing. I don't think we've got anything else coming. I think that's all it is. But then we'll be able to go and sleep there, which would be nice. But I would not want to sort of do it alone. Not really. I'm not looking forward to going there at all, because guess who's going to have to make the beds? It's IKEA stuff. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. What's it called? Gornji Humak. Yeah. Try to find out more about the church, the history, and did find we got some old documents, but they're not that old. They're um, the only thing I can find out really is that there was a battle between the British and I suppose the Spanish during the Spanish, not this civil war, but like the Napoleon times, something like around about then. Um, there was some sort of battle between the English and the Spanish, or something like that. Is that right? I know it's a long time ago that I found that out, but yeah, I read something about that. Yes, one shot. There's a noise over there. I'm pretty sure it's an animal. Okay, I have a bit of a nose. Bit of a shifty. Who did I shoot? Oh, there he is. Unless he's having a sleep. He's sort of like... His leg is... He looks like a plastic man that was sitting on a bench. And somebody pushed him over. I've got a very vivid imagination. Yeah. I'm looking for somebody to shoot with my pistol, but it's not happening, is it? Should we have a look? Let me see. What's it seems to go up that way. There's a church. Let's go to the church. We can go around the outside of the village a bit. Oh yeah, twice in a row. Keep going, I might get good at this. Oh yes. The hell was that? There's a noise this game makes. I don't know what it is. There was one noise that for a while I thought, what the hell is that? Turned out to be a donkey. The donkey makes such a weird noise. Yeah, so there's a palm tree, look. We're right in the middle of, well, we just come out of the desert, I suppose, so yeah, maybe. Anyway, let's have a look up here. I know what's up here. It's big, isn't it? If you were starting the game, it's not a bad place to have a start. I mean, you got all these houses you get. You could get like well set up in here. Oh my god, really? I hit him? Uh-oh. We have a straight line, please. Thank you. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Hello. Do you think they heard me? The hell? Flip me, these noises are... Oh, heck. I think he's in this building here. Yeah, look. So he took more shots. So that, I suppose he is a bit tougher. This one took plenty of shots, didn't he? How's my number of shells there? I'm fine. Yeah, when I was here the first time and I saw that, so I came up in my tractor thinking, I'll pull all the zombies, make them follow me. There was loads of them. And they all ran after me. I'm going up here in my tractor thinking, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I'd never seen so many. Well, okay, of course, this is stupid because I had, but seriously. The one thing I like about the 9mm pistols, you don't get. Is it's got a silencer. I wish the pistol I'm using now had a silencer on it or suppressor. I can't even add a makeshift one. Improvised. No, none of any kind can go on it. It's a bit annoying, to be honest with you. I want to get my... Now, 4 is not as many as you might think, is it? Really, 4 shots. It's not a lot. Who said that? Oh, look. Come over here, mate. Come over here. Don't be shy. Oh, yeah. Down in 1. That was fun. Ha ha. Yeah. God knows what sort of zombies we'd have over the at the Spanish house. A lot. I'll have to go and look at that palm tree, see if I can get any dates out of it. There seems to, I'm sure they do something. Let's go. Whoops. Like sugar. I need sugar. There could still be one upstairs, couldn't there? Thinking of it. here. Nope. It's a rucksack in here, though. What is it? A hiking backpack. Nice. Whew. Oh, I forgot. 45's brilliant. That's what I use for my this thing. My pistol. Thinking of pistols, let's arm it. I can move a bit easier with a pistol than I can with a gun. A shotgun or something. I feel as if shotguns are actually pistols are actually pretty powerful. They're actually alright. I think it's me. I feel a bit happier with a great big shotgun in my hand. But if I'm running around with a little pistol, you know, I just feel, oh, come on, this isn't no good. First thing that comes out of the cupboard is going to kill me. Whatever you, not cupboard, but you know what I mean. It's like psychological. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I got something good in one of these places. I don't know why bother. I think it's because if you, I think historically, it was always a good place to come, wasn't it? For good stuff, for loot, police station. I think there are things you can get at a police station that stand a chance of spawning, like, oh, I don't know. Oh, look. Oh, if only I had lead. If this has got lead. Actually, it doesn't matter because I don't need... Oh! If only I had paper. There. Never mind. I'm sure I could find a book if I really looked. Let's have a look. I forgot. Oh, what's that? A tactical sweater. Oh, and a box. That doesn't open. Oh, by the way, I know I could find these things. I know. Oh. I know I could find all kinds of stuff if I could be bothered to loot. Paper. Well, paper, scrap metal, and go off and craft some shells. But I don't really need to. I can do it later. So there's not really a lot of point in doing it there. So I won't. But I do like these buildings. I like going to these warehouses. I always feel like I'm going to get something really special in one of these. I also feel like there's going to be a... Oh, I love these buildings. I love these things. I want one of these. We've got like a back garden. Quite fancy having one of these. Have some grapevines growing up it. It also looks a bit like a car parking place, but never mind. You can't have everything, can you? Anybody in? Nope. Oh, it is. Look. Don't move. There you go. Much better out than in. Said the bishop. Ooh, petrol. I could take that, put it in the tractor. Could drive for days. Well, minutes. Oh, there's the church. Now, this is always that scary bit. Nope. So, what's in... I can see shells. I see shells. Seashells. 12-gauge shells. Lovely. And gin or vodka, I think. Probably it should be gin, shouldn't it? What is it? Absinthe. Never had absinthe. No idea what it is, really. sounds a bit like kind of gin to me. Yeah, like kind of like a bit weak absinthe. It doesn't sound like a very strong. Oh, I'm getting better at this. Very strong drink. You know, vodka. It's got a vodka. You know, it sounds, you know, but absinthe, really. Ah, this is more fun than picking corn. That's how much fun I'm having. Wait, did I do that? Must have. But where from? Because I was over. Oh well, no, I suppose. Okay, let's go. It's getting late on the server. It's not getting late. Well, I suppose it is actually. It's 7:30. We could. I'll tell you what would be great is if we could all go to the country place here in Spain and have like I don't know what you got like a LAN party, some that sort of thing. I don't think people have LAN parties these days, but yeah, that would be fun. Bloody hell! He looks super big to me. Who's that making that noise? There's somebody somewhere making a fuss. I suppose. Oh, look. Oh, 94% I've got my yoga leggings. 94%. Anyway, I suppose it kind of like the confession thing. I suppose it was a bit like that. It was smaller, but yeah, kind of like that. You sit in it, and it's got holes in the front so you can breathe, or whatever you like. But yeah, yeah, like one of those. I thought would have made a very interesting, like decorative thing in the room. You know, you just leave it there on the side. Really, I think that would be kind of good. Right, who's making all the noise? Hello? Nope. These must have been very sinful people. They got confessional things everywhere. Gee. Right. Where is he? Oh. Ooh. We got one of those. We got a bell. We've got a bell on the top. It's not like a big tower, though. Have you ever seen Little House on the Prairie? They got the school in Little House on the Prairie. And there's like a bell on the top of the school. On the kind of like hung from I don't know what it was, but anyway, yeah, it's like that. But and in fact, Little House on the Prairie, that's a bit like our church, our sitting room. It's a bit like that, if you can imagine that. Maybe ours is a tiny bit bigger, but not much. It's that. That's what we got. We got Little House on the Prairie. Let's go. Is my helmet on or off? It's off. Good. Yeah. Trying to remember the music to Little House on the Prairie. That's it. No, that's the Waltons. Oh my god, the Waltons. Oh, lovely. Vitamin D. These are the vitamin D ones, I think. DD, yep. 55% that is of my vitamin D for the day. That is fantastic. I'm going to eat loads of it. I'm going to overdose on vitamin D. It doesn't look that exciting, does it? But it is. And I know where there's some that grows naturally. Naturally, because well, you know, I know exactly where there is some. It's near in the snowy bit by what I call the the radio tower or something. I'm not like going to get sick. Oh, flipping neck! No, stop! Look. Oh shit! She's gonna puke. Look, eating speed. Gone red. Overeating. It's gone. Oh, flipping neck! Have a pee. She can't get sick and pee at the same time. Maybe she can. Maybe she can. In fact, it's possible if you get sick, it might encourage the other one, you know? Oh, I'd like to see the animation for that one. Oh, sodium's only 374%. That's all right then. I'm not eating those mushrooms again. No, where am I going? What am I doing? I'm going, I'm just going to stand still, I think. Northeast. Go on there, lady. Get your gun out. You never know what's going to come out of the woods. This is not a safe environment. Was your... Yeah, you got enough bullets in there. Right. Is that a building? Look at this. No, I wouldn't want to live here because I wouldn't want to live on such a slope. And I don't like that wall. I would never want to live inside of that wall. Looks awful, doesn't it? It's hard to believe, you know, that I've run that far away from the wall. Look at it. It's a long way away. That is the one to the north. Ah. I wonder what that is. I'm going to the northernmost village in the game. How about that? That's where we're going. It's like that way, I think. Yep. But what's that over there then? Look, there's a lake. Kind of north of here. Almost north. There somewhere. I'm gonna go and have a look. We went there before. It's a bunker. I remember going there, but I don't remember going to that village where it says D2. That's got to be the top of the map. Why am I running through bushes? I find it's very relaxing, you know. Just a nice little jog like this, rather than the forced sprint with the occasional stopping to lie down so that you can get your breath back. I'll tell you what is in this part of the game, this place. If you go east, really, if you sort of go east of here, you've got, you can't see, you can see where I am, the red dot. If you go east, there's little brown dots completely alone. There's nothing, no road, just a little brown dot. And that's like a shed, cabin. One of them's a barn, I think. And it looks wonderful. If I thought I could live up there and get to the road and drive around and all that stuff, I would, because it looks so nice. Where the heck's this lake? There's a lake here somewhere. Well, Well, some water. I don't know if it's a lake, but there's some water. I can see it on the map. But where? Uh-oh. We're, stamina's 96, so there must be something up. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I could... I'll have a good drink, though. There. Look at her arm. On the left. Just hanging there. It looks kind of weird. It looks like a false arm just glued. Well, okay, she's not real. But you know what I mean. It's just like a false... Well, like a false arm glued onto the side of her. Now, look at this. Yeah? Who was it once fishing? Can you imagine this with... Let's see if we've got the sound effects. With fish and a little boat. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Oh, there's a thing we've got behind our house, in the Spanish house. We've got, what do they call it? It's, well, it's a stream. It's a stream. But most of the year, it's completely dry. There's nothing there at all. You can see where it is because it's cut into the ground, you know. It's eroded. I think like there should be a stream in the bottom, but it's just dry. Completely. And then, but then if you go a bit further, if you follow it, it does go to a river. But yeah, we've probably stolen most of it in our well. It might be what it is. Somebody used it to water the garden, something like that. But yeah, look, it is nice here, but I don't know. I'm like so far from everything. Well, no, actually not true. The bottom of the map, yeah, but no, I mean, the city's not very far, is it? You've got, I can see a couple of bunkers fairly close. You've got the airfield, top left. You've got the city. And then other stuff within, what, 5 or 10 minutes to here? I mean, it's not such a big map. You can get really fast from one bit to another, especially if you're like close to, like this is so close to a main road. Yeah, but I would like a second base anyway. I wouldn't fancy making another base, but I just sort of think maybe it should be in another part of the map, not another snowy base, you know. I can make a bigger. I can make one of these. Not that. Where's it gone? This. Look, nice big one. And I don't like the biggest one. I can't make it anyway, so that's lucky. But I don't like the biggest one. Biggest one, it doesn't look so much like a cabin to me. But the medium does. To me, medium looks like a big cabin. Still a cabin. So I was thinking to build one of those and put it, I don't know, somewhere. What does it cost to make? It costs 50 logs, 30 planks, 20 metal, and 10 from a bit from a toolkit, but hardly anything. So yeah, it's rather nice. So that's all. That's what I fancy. I'm just thinking about a scope now on my rifle. I think Neville had a scope, but it could actually have been a completely different character. So I'm just trying to remember now. It was that one, or it was the Nomad one, but the Nomad one, her stuff is gone. Neville's stuff is not gone. It's in the city, in boxes. It's like if I were to go, everything I've got would be in boxes in the office where I am now. I always think office sounds a bit of an bit of a big word for where I am. It's just when you have a house, you have the smallest bedroom, but we don't have anybody to put in it, so I'm in it. That first shot was really bad, wasn't it? Apples. She can eat them without getting sick. Oh, they're doing it again. My neighbours, I got this thing they do where they drag chairs along the floor. You know, if you have a wooden floor and you drag the dining room chair across it, you can imagine the noise it makes. Oh, it's disgusting. I hate it, but it's what they do. If it was me, if it was my child, if it was anybody, I'd tell them to stop, Don't do that. But they do it. I mean, they're adults, but they still do it. I don't know. Hang on. Tummy is fine. Think. Ooh, yeah, but she needs a bit of a poo. I think this is going to be a bad one. Let's see. I think it is because I gave her all those mushrooms. Let's have a look. Oh. No, that's normal. I think that's normal. I'm not really sure for her. I'm never sure what normal is with her. She's got her own version of normal. Actually, I'm not an expert in any. I haven't seen a lot of the only other people's, but the only person I can think of were like under the age of 5. So you can't really compare, can you? I don't know how old she is actually. Yeah. Right. What's in this car? Some rubbish. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Bit of a drop there. Isn't it? Like somebody's been making the thing. They haven't done a very good job of smoothing it over or something. Probably that top bit is one prefab thing. You plonk it down. You can either bury it in the hill or have a bit of a bump going in off the road. And they've decided to go with the road. They need to raise the road a bit, that's all. Well, then again, if you raise the road a bit, you've got the whole bit of road from all the way up there to raise. And then when you do that, you've got all the trees. Oh, flip, look. Look. I can see the water under it. I'm afraid to walk. I'm afraid to go, I wouldn't walk across that. Blimey. Jeez. It's not a lot, is there, stopping me from going through the world? You can understand why some games you read, oh, if you go to this bit of the map, you'll fall through the world. Too right you will. There's not a lot between me and the world. If they get the height of the thing a bit wrong, I suppose I'm gonna yeah. You get a game and quite often you'll see things and they'll spawn up in the air and land. And it's hardly surprising, is it, when you think about it? Because if you put them on the level of the ground, when they render in, if they render in faster than the road, they will go through the road. They won't stop and they'll just fall through. So you got to put it a little bit up so it falls down, lands on the ground. That's a simple version of it. But yeah, raise things up a bit. Because then when you've got to put a plate on a table, it starts to get a little bit tricky. What you do then with the creation engine, which is Skyrim. With that, you would tick a little box to disable havoc. So you could have a floating plate if you don't get it right. But it's not hard to get it right. So it's actually in contact with, say, the table, but the gravity won't work on it. So all you got to do is press F, and it will lower it as if in the editor, as if there's gravity. And then when it stops, it will always stop when it hits something in the editor. But if you put it in the game, it might not. Especially if you do something like have it running at more than 60 frames per second, then this thing has to land. But I see. Whatever. Yeah. There'll be an exploding thing up there somewhere, probably. If you wait long enough. Or what about if I go up there, look? Yeah. Oh, look, there's a bridge here. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, I went across the bridge and up there. That was fine. That worked. Whoops. This is, if you go over there, you've got this river, but they can jump across. They can jump in and up the other side, so not perfect. But anyway, yeah, so if you leave it like so it's just floating above the table, and somebody walks into the room, the house or whatever, the room or whatever it is in Skyrim, so that it thinks, right, it's time to render in the plate. If the plate is on the right level, you're fine. But if the plate is a little bit above the table, gravity will have to come into play and make it fall. Then, when that happens, if the frame rate's wrong, you can end up with a plate that instead of gravity pulling it down, it gets pushed up or left or right and shoots across the room. It's really weird. It's all got connected with frame rates. And the engine's designed for 60 frames per second. Go higher than that and you can have trouble. Might not have, don't always. But it's nothing to do with the PC. It's not because there's anything wrong with the engine, it's old. It's designed for a certain frame rate. That which the monitors can use, which is 60. So, you know. It's a lovely game to mod, you know. Skyrim, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. They're lovely games to mod. They're not difficult to mod. They're quite easy to do, really. I think a lot of people can make a mod for Skyrim or Fallout, but to get a mod that's okay is that's a good mod. It's not so easy, and to think up an idea for a mod is also not so easy. I really want to go over there. I should not go there. And I'm fine, Dragonheart. I'm fine. I've had a very nice day. Quite relaxing, really. I was determined today with Sally here that I would do something relaxing. So that for me, I determined that I would do what I'm doing now and just like run around and look at stuff, and you know, there was someone in there. I bet somebody spawns in now. That's what happened the other day, wasn't it? No, I don't know if it was here. But somewhere. What? See? There's someone. Get him out here. That zombie speak for. Over here. He's over here. I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. I would have liked an exploding zombie thing. Well, not next to me, but within sight. I would have liked that. Never mind. Let's go. Where am I going? Let's follow that yellow road, shall we? So where do I go for that? I go forwards a bit. I was going to go to that village to the north. I don't think I can be bothered, really. I'll go there, but I'll take the car because it's such a long way. It looks awful. Glad. How's your wife as well, by the way? You haven't mentioned her much recently. She's doing okay. Is that another bridge? It's another bridge. We've got another bridge. I think that's where I'm going, across the bridge. And... oh, yeah, round to the right. So. Glad to hear it. Oh, she's watching Murder... oh, yeah. That's all right. My wife likes that. Murder, She Wrote. We're great fans of detective stuff. And my wife's not very... my wife's a bit squeamish. She doesn't like, anything with lots of blood in it. Oh, can you excuse me a moment? Because my coffee's gone cold and I don't like that. I'm going to put a bit of extra water in and warm it up. So my wife's a bit squeamish. Like this game. Now, I think she'd like this game. She won't have the zombies. I've said that before. Oh, Columbo. I like Columbo. I'm not so keen on Monk. I love Columbo growing up. Anyway, yeah. One cup of coffee the whole day and just type it. Yeah. I tell you what I used to do, because like here is like espresso, but you have a thing about the size of a kettle, and you plug it in like you would a kettle, but it makes espresso coffee, and that's what we used to have that in the morning, and I would have what was left, but I just put like half a cup of that thick, strong coffee and top it up with water and bung it in the microwave. And it would take me all day to finish it off, but not that, I'd have like 2 or 3 coffees out of it because I would keep adding more water. That didn't come out right, but I think you get the general idea. Anyway, yeah. So my wife wouldn't play this. That's why. Zombies, this, or anything else. She won't watch horror films. She won't watch like a war film, or sometimes like a drama if it's if it's gory. She doesn't like gory stuff. But that said, she's quite happy to go into Conan and cut people's heads off and things like that. Because in there, you don't get the guts and it's not so. You don't get. It's kind of funny. It's like a joke, Conan is not like this. So yeah, what she's best with, my wife, she's best with a game like what's it called, sustenance. I'm going to say subsidence. I'm going to have a look at the name of the game. It begins with S. Subsistence. That's it. Subsistence. I find it really hard, but she's good with that. There's no houses or anything. You just like in a place like this, and you have to survive. And it's a very dangerous place. Wolves, bears, all that stuff. But yeah, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to follow this road. Yeah, wolves and bears and all that. I can't do it. I can't last for like 5 minutes. It's very hard. Oh, she's hungry. Yeah, eat that. Yeah, but anyway, whatever. Let's see if I can fill up this bottle. Yeah, so she'd like this one if it didn't have any houses in it, and it was a bit more survivally, if you see what I mean. No, it will be. The metabolism will be more of a thing. I think hot and cold, you'll have illnesses and things like that, and then she'll be in here and she'll have a wonderful time. I'm not sure what she's going to make of it as it is now. I don't know if she'll like it or not. We'll see. But I think even if she doesn't, if she waits, she will. Yeah. That's the thing of it. 81% bladder. Oh my dear me. Hurry up. You won't make it. Quick! Quick! There we go. Yeah, so Skyrim as well. My wife's good at these games. I mean, she Conan and Skyrim and all that sort of stuff. She's really good at these games. She's not into like builds and things so much, but the actual running into a camp and chopping heads off and all that sort of thing, she's damn good at that. Okay. I put my cup in the microwave. It didn't seem to do anything. Hang on. Another game we played that we rather liked was Life is Feudal, but kind of a bit, don't know, not quite. There was something. Oh, look at that! She's brushing herself off because she's been lying on the floor, and that's really good. Nice little touch. Anyway, Life is Feudal, but truth is with that one, it's so grindy. Was it you? Is it you that had a go at it? Had tried that game? Blimey. That game, you've got, oh dear, what was it? The different skills. Something like if you want to build a house, you have to build like 100 little log cabins, and you have to go hunting for and kill. I'm not joking about the number of cabins. It was something like you make a watchtower or something, and you had to build it lots of times. You had to shape rocks, and what you had to do, you take a rock and you shape it into a, I think you shape it into a brick or something, and you've got to make hundreds of them, but you never use one for anything. But you've got to make them anyway, because it's that or molded lumps of clay. And you do that, and then you got to do something else. And some of these, the skills you learn, what you learn doesn't seem to be related to the other thing at all. It's a bit like if you want to learn how to thatch a cottage, you have to know first how to kill a pig. There's no real connection, and I don't know how. And oh, flipping it! There's nothing. There's no fighting or anything like that. I suppose yes, you could have it, but not in like a co-op thing. Really, you maybe in the MMO, but you just spend the whole day walking around this little small area, or you can run everywhere looking for flipping hazelnuts. I seem to remember, and like for no reason. You don't get anything out of it. You do all this work on skills and things just so you can make a bigger house or grow carrots as well as cabbages and things like that. It's not. There's no objective. There's no goal other than to level up. That's what it is, and it takes so long. Oh my goodness me! Oh yeah. I remember leveling up hunting. I had to run along like this, and you look at the ground. You right click on it, and a menu pops up. Like look for rocks. Track animals and things like this. So you do whatever you got to do to bring up the menu or something. You can set a favorite or a hotkey to it, and then you look at the ground. You're looking for footprints of animals, and it will say there's a fox nearby. So you run a bit more, and you look against nothing here, and you run a bit more, and it says there's a lion nearby. Run a bit more. There's a bear on the horizon, and it's like kind of weird like that. So you just run and do that, and you can spend hours doing this. Then you do a bit more, do this, and it's off. It is awful. But at the end of it, maybe you can like make a metal knife or something. It's just oh. If you want to go prospecting for iron, you've got to learn prospecting for copper first, which means going around looking for copper. Hours looking for copper. You don't need it for anything other than looking for it. And the moment you find iron, you probably never need copper again for the rest of your game. But you've got to look for copper. And it's not like, Lord of the Rings, right? Lord of the Rings online, you run everywhere and you mine copper. Right, but it's not like that because it takes 10 times longer and oh my god. So life is feudal. You have to be the sort of person who's happy to spend literally hours leveling up a skill. This one, if I want to level up sneak, I've got to walk like this. Basically, this is how you do it. You walk like this, so you could spend all day walking around the map like this. And eventually you've got really good sneaking skills. If you want to learn camouflage, right, you got to find a bush. There's no... Oh, here we are, look. See this bush? Right? You do that and you crouch or you lie down. Now watch. I'm learning to camouflage. Where's it gone? Camouflage. 1,157. And then you wait. 1,158. And I got up to 10,000. Eventually, it's 1,000,000. I've got to go up to 1,000,000. And it's about every 5 or 10 seconds it goes up by 1. And it's the only way to level up camouflage. It sounds awful, but the truth is, what they're saying is, if you want camouflage, it's your build. You got to pick it as a skill. You can't just expect to level it up because that ain't going to happen, mate. Unless you some idiot who likes hiding in bushes for a living. You know, if you see what I mean. So if that's what you think is a good game, is hiding in a bush. Yeah, sneak will level up. Hiding in the bushes does work. You do level it up very, very slowly through the game. I've got camouflage. Look, 1,000. I had about 1,000 points before just now. More than 1,000 points, and that's just from playing the game. And from time to time, I crouch and I'm accidentally in a bush. It's things like that. As far as I can tell, or maybe I want to leave and go to the toilet, so I lie down like that because I'm less likely to be seen. And suddenly I come back and I've got 1,000 points in camouflage. Or I might stand near a rock and do that. And then I don't know, but I like sneaking around. So yeah, sneaking I level up anyway, but camouflage is accidental. Yeah. But it won't. Camouflage, I mean, all it means is I can hide in a bush. It doesn't actually do much more than that, as far as I can tell. Or I can, I could go like a place like this and I can crawl because look, the grass and stuff is taller than me when I'm crawling like this, except my bag's in the way. So you could do this and they wouldn't be able to see you coming. Which is, I suppose, a good thing for some people in some circumstances. So yeah, not all bad, but not for me. So it is rather funny. It's rather funny anyway. This whole that side of the game in this game. I think if you wanted to max every skill, what you'd have to do is pick ones like for intelligence. I would choose probably camouflage, maybe camouflage and awareness. I think, or camouflage and engineering. The others, survival is quite easy to level up. It's a boring one. It's boring. They're all boring to level up, but it's not that hard. Sniping, you just shoot stuff. I mean, awareness is things like searching a zombie after you kill it. Is awareness. When I do that, it cuts out the sound of the birds and things like that, so I can hear footsteps or something, and it allows me. And you get I can focus in a bit better on like that rock. Somehow it's a bit sharper when I do that. And that's awareness. That's leveling awareness there. If I were to do that, so awareness you could level up various things, but camouflage, forget it. I'm not sitting in a bush for hours on end. I suppose some people could. You could go and just sort of lie down in a bush and go and have tea, and come back later with a few points in camouflage, but it would still take so many hours. Oh my god! Don't know why you'd bother. Sneak, I think, is useful. I like sneak in games in general. I always like to sneak. People have always said that in Skyrim it's too easy to sneak. I love it. I love sneaking in Skyrim. It's not so difficult, but to me, that's what I like about it. I don't have to work too hard. I'm hungry. Oh, see, she just had a meal. She's still digesting it, but okay, whatever. Let's just have a bit of this. Give her two of these. She's not hungry. She's just short of calories because she's been running all day. Yeah. No, that one. Yeah. I don't. I'm not trying. It's not because I'm trying to. It's to give you nightmares. It gives me nightmares. I dream about games. Look, isn't that's sort of like pretty disgusting, really, isn't it? Woo. That's me looking left. It's peek to the right, peek to the left. It's like looking around a corner or something. Yeah. Good, isn't it? There's no in between. You just like jump. Anyway, yeah. I suppose what I'm actually doing now, I'm leveling up running. Running is a skill, and the more running you learn, the faster you can go. There's also endurance. I'm leveling up that as well, and that increases the rate at which I recover stamina, which is pretty good if you're fighting or something, I suppose. Or you don't have to wait so long if you've been. Look, my stamina's a bit low now, isn't it? Oh, my energy's gone down as well. Oh, blimey. What's happening? Stand still for a minute. Let her get some of that fat inside. It's digesting really, really slowly, isn't it? Now, here's what you can do for that. I learned this off somebody else, but this is what you can do. Like, if you say eat, stop, eat, stop, eat, stop, and look, got all these little ones. These are the bigger ones. These will go down really fast. Well, they would, 100%. There we go. Look, they'll go down a lot quicker than the other two, where I ate quite a lot. But it will give me a little bit of a calorie boost. Anyway, those little ones, trust me, they're being digested quicker. So, so you just eat, stop, eat, stop, eat, stop, and you can eat a whole thing like that. But let's look at it now. Still at 99. I think it's at 99 because I've eaten all this before it. But oh, look at this! She wants a pee. Get a pee and a poo. Let's have a look here. How's that? Oh, she's got plenty of water as well. That is great. Start getting her sodium down the game. One day, my single player Sally sounds funny. I've got a single player Sally, and she's below. She's got like 30% sodium, so it is possible to do. But she's not so old. She's got gear. She's got a tractor she drives around in and things like that. She's got some stuff, but she's not like this one. She's not as good as this one, but yeah. So she's got her sodium's too low. It went up. It went up like 200%. Suddenly now she's got like nothing. I don't know what it is. I'm about 40% or something daft like that. Didn't drop anything, did I? No. Oh look, I picked that one up. Do you still need D? You don't need D. Let's go. Oh, blimey. Something's happening. So I can do that there. I don't know how it looks. Can you see it zooms in that little bit of extra there, like that? And that's awareness. And it to me, the textures for those bricks, now they're kind of a bit blurred together. If I do that, I can see each brick. What about the sound? I can't hear much. There's not a lot of sound around me, is there? kind of insects, I suppose. Do that and they go away. So because I'm not hearing the ambient sound now, I would hear if there were footsteps. And I'd know better where they are. Behind me, in front of me. Yeah. Can you hear the wind? I don't know. But I think awareness is more of a thing for player versus player. Right. So all that awareness thing, noticing things around me, which I suppose PvP, yeah. That is what levels it up that I can find. Is searching zombies. Fireworks. Nothing. I'm gonna search this place. Hello? Oh, look. That is why I searched them. They can drop stuff, but it's not usually very good. I think the military ones is worth looking at, but the loot of the normal ones, not so much. So here I have crafting. I just ran up a zigzaggy road. I don't like that. But it's to the north. Then this could be a candidate. It's got crafting. That makes a big difference. I need a nice flat area to build. But not right here. Not absolutely here, because here you just get zombies for breakfast every day. Not good. There's nobody in. Yeah. No, Fear the Walking Dead, no. Is it Fear of the Walking Dead? What is that? Is that the same or similar characters? I mean, I've watched The Walking Dead at least twice. Parts of it 3 times. There's a reason one of my characters recently, not this one, the one before, was spent a lot of time walking around with a baseball bat with barbed wire wrapped around it. It's how I think she called the bat Emily, but I'm not really sure. Maybe it's not here yet. Maybe it's not in Spain. I've heard of The Walking Dead. I don't know where I heard of it from. Oh, I know where I heard of it. There was somebody was playing the Walking Dead computer game as a Let's Play. And it was somebody I used to watch a lot anyway on YouTube. So I watched that one, and then later I saw it was on TV and thought, oh, right, that's it. I'll have a look then. The beginning of the outbreak. Well, isn't that in The Walking Dead, the beginning? Oh, the beginning of the outbreak. Oh, I see what you mean. So it's more... Oh, right. Oh, well, I'll have a look. I wonder if, let me see, because I got Walking Dead off Netflix. So I wonder if it's on Netflix. Fear it is. Fear of the Walking Dead, American drama series. And it's in the wiki. And it's on IMDb. That'll probably tell me where I could go and watch it. 2015. It's got the same actors, or some of the same actors. Set in Los Angeles, following two families who must band together to survive. Oh, right. That looks alright. Cast, storyline, details. Release date, language, I don't know. Box office, company credits. Don't know. What if I type in Netflix? Net. So I can't see chat. You're probably talking about this, but it's season 1 to 5 of Fear of the Walking Dead on Netflix. Yeah, okay. What's on Netflix? Is it Fear of the Walking Dead is back? Yes, it is. Oh, it's not in the US. Wait a minute. No. No, it's not on Netflix, so that doesn't help me. Which is a big shame because I do like that television show, that program, that series, Walking Dead. Although I actually prefer the earlier ones. I'm not so keen on the ones where you get into the disputes, if you like. They get like different groups fighting for control over what's left of the world. That I'm not very... It's okay. I like watching it, and I do watch it, but what I really like is all that like zombie stuff. Yeah. Fighting zombies. That's what I like. The whole apocalypse stroke zombie thing. I'm not so interested in who is in charge of the planet some years later. But building bases, defending themselves and all that. Oh, we got Amazon Prime. Oh, well, I must have a look then. I don't look at Amazon Prime very often, I must admit. What tends to happen with Amazon Prime is my wife will tell me, oh, look, here's the thing here. It's on Amazon Prime. Would you like to watch it? It's like that. I don't look. I don't like I find the interface thing, if you like, is not so easy for me to find my way around and search for things. And you've got to remember, I'm in Spain, so we've got Amazon Amazon Prime is Spanish here. We do get, what happens then is you get programs. Some of them are in Spanish, some of them are in other languages with Spanish, so like you can watch some programs from Scandinavia or whatever, but you can watch them in Spanish, but you can't watch them in English. There are a lot like that. That sort of stuff. So, or there are some. There was one. Okay, it's not a perfect example, but there's a series called The Bridge. I think it's Danish. It's either Danish or Swedish. And that's the sort of thing where you would get, it's a thing Is that right with the bridge? I don't know. You get these television programs. There's one, it's German. There's a German one and a French one, and they're both detective ones. And I'd love to watch them, but they're in. You get them in German or French with Spanish subtitles, not English subtitles. So, or Van Helsing. I wasn't so keen on that, but The Last Kingdom is a very good, very good. I like that. I like that one. All that sort of stuff. Oh, quick check around first. Good. Nobody else. Let's go. And oh. Wow. Did you see that? There's another one somewhere. Tell you what, that's what I like. There's a bow in this game, and it makes me feel like that guy in The Walking Dead. Yeah, with the bow. I can't remember his name, but he's probably my favourite character. One of them. He's one of my favourite characters. That guy. Okay, if I do that, can I see the zombie? Does it light up? Don't do that. Yeah, that crossbow. Is it cross? He's got a crossbow, hasn't he? That one. Completely unrealistic, of course. I mean, that guy with the crossbow and the funny eyes. Him. I love his character and all that. But you could never have somebody fighting with a crossbow like that because, I mean, the rate of fire of a crossbow and the range of a crossbow, I mean, crossbows do go quite a long way. And he never runs out of arrows. And the arrows he's got are really nice ones. You know, they're from a factory-made thing or something, aren't they? They're not like, you know, a stick of wood with this pointy end on it. And they last forever. He's had them for years. And he keeps getting... They don't break. I know they're made of, like, synthetic stuff and man-made and whatever, but they're still made of something that can break. But not his. I think he makes more from coat hangers or something, but crazy. Now that was a good one. There was a show he picked up with he found himself a girlfriend. Strain? I don't think so. I don't think so. No. But he got himself a girlfriend. Stop interrupting. That guy with the crossbow got himself a girlfriend, and they went off. And I seem to didn't they go to they went to a golf club, a golf course place, and they got sort of trapped, and he managed to escape in the end, and she didn't. Something like that. Something like that, anyway. I liked watching that one. I think they all separated. Something went wrong, didn't it? Vampire Apocalypse. Wow. I do like apocalyptic TV programs, movies. I've got several on my Netflix favourites to watch. Movies are mostly of sort of the end of the world, or some sort of spaceship flies off into nowhere and gets lost. Those things. I like nice depressing movies, you know. I don't like stuff that makes me smile and happy. I like a reason to be miserable. Grumpy old git, that's me. I've done this. Is this empty? 13, 10. Ooh. And this one has got 12. Look. There you go. It's another free space. So, yeah. I should stop and grab some of those sunflower things, but you know what? I just can't be bothered. Really. They're not that wonderful. Airwolf. The 18. My God. Wow. Oh, yeah. Nice. Very nice. No, I used to teach. English to, Spanish people how to speak English, and I bought Faulty Towers on DVD. It was supposed to teach that. I did it again. I reckon my sniping skill is getting better or something. I don't think it's my skill. Anyway, oh, it's one of those. Look, it's a bouncy tree. Doing, and again. Oh, is it going to? No, it's stopped. Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? What was I saying? Doesn't matter, does it? MacGyver, Miami. Oh, Miami Vice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A Magnum. Yeah. Miami Vice. I even had the music to that on record. Now, who was it? It wasn't Vangelis, was it? It was oh blimey, I can't remember his name now. Could have been. Anyway, whatever it was, I had it on. I had a record, I think, of the theme tune. I thought it was amazing. I mean, yeah, where am I? Oh, if there's going to be a police station, it's going to be on. I've got to go left anyway. I'll go on that side of the village. I don't want to fight my way through, but I'll kill anybody who gets in my way. Sort of thing Clint Eastwood would say, isn't it? I don't want to fight, but if somebody gets in my way, well, what can you do? Hey, what can you do? So I'll skirt the edge. We'll pretend it's player versus player. How about that? I thought about doing that. I was watching, what's it called? Ray. I've got his name now. Ray something. Ray. Oh, flip. I don't know. Some guy. And he was actually doing more or less this. But there were other people around, or might have been other people. So it's like player versus player environment, you know? Well, like normal scum. It's a funny thing about it's kind of player versus player, not player versus player. It's a weird thing. Anyway, so he would have come to a village like this, right? He's standing in the bush. Right, is there anybody there? Wait a minute. And you spend like 5 minutes looking at the village, and then do a bit of this and a bit of that. And he kills all his zombies. He does this. He sort of hits them like that in the video that I was watching last night. He did, and so he doesn't make any noise. And then he's in somewhere, and he comes up against something a bit big. Maybe it hits him. He gets hurt. So he shoots it, and then he's off. He'll leave the village because he shot something and made a noise. So another player might know and come to look to see who's that making a noise. But I didn't see anybody. He was streaming for hours. And I didn't see one person except for a friend of his called, I don't know, Flick Flack, I think. Something like that. And this guy sort of found him and sort of ran, oh look, that tree there. One there, and you can't see it. It's disappeared. Well, you can there. I can only see it. If I zoom in, oh, well, that's weird. Okay. So, yeah. He was hiding from I don't know who for hours. Hours he was there. Didn't see anybody. I thought, I should do that. I can run around in the server. I can run around. I just pretend there's other people in here. Yeah? And I'll say, I'm not going to tell you which server I'm on because you'll screen snipe me. You'll come and kill me. And I don't want that to happen or something like that. But, yeah, kind of funny. Well, yeah, I can do that. That's fun. So that'll get me some views. I'll hide it. I'll stand in the woods and I won't run outside and all this. Ray Kit. R-A-Y Ray Kit K-I-T. Ray Kit, one word. But he's good to watch. Don't get me wrong. I'm not criticizing him. I wouldn't do that at all. I watch him. I spent hours and hours watching his streams and videos, and love every minute of it. Well, no, but love most of it. Yeah. Dragonaut and oh, I see. Right. Yes. Would you ever want to be in a movie? Would you? Would you want to be in a movie? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But and I can't tell you why. I don't know why. But I know it doesn't appeal to me. Being in a movie. But yeah. You want to be the first one to very short movie then, or very for you a very short movie, yeah. Hang on, there's another Dragonaut. What? No, I didn't. Okay. I got several series, quite a lot of series actually, on DVD. But it is stuff like Prison Break and different things like that we bought before we had Netflix or Amazon, and all you could do if you wanted to watch a television series was just buy it on DVD. It wasn't available like from sort of Netflix and things. I don't even think they existed, certainly in Spain. But so I got all these DVDs, but but I don't want to watch it again. Prison Break's all right. I've got it all. I've got the whole thing on DVD in a big box. But I don't know that. I mean, movies is one thing, but to watch television series again and again, I wouldn't. But then Walking Dead, yeah. The reason that the second time I watched The Walking Dead, I watched it because I was watching like the new one, not the latest one, but one of the newer ones. And there was one series I didn't really like of The Walking Dead. I couldn't tell you which one it was, but I was in the mood for Walking Dead, so I went back and watched it from number one again. And when you've got something, I'm sure you know, you've got it on DVD or Netflix or whatever, and you think, I'm just going to go back and watch number one. And then you want to watch number two, or we do that. We had something on Netflix. We put it on favourites and say, right, let's go and watch that. Like, I don't know, whatever it is. And Suits. We watched Suits. But we didn't watch, you don't watch it like one episode a week. When you've got Netflix or a DVD, you watch everything you watch like 5 or 6 in one evening, you know. So they don't last long, do they? Yeah? I didn't see the end of Lost. I haven't seen the end of it. I got bored. I didn't get confused. I got bored. It's not for everybody, is it? Lost. Oz. I don't think I've seen Oz. Prison dramas are okay. We watched, was it Orange is the New Black? Or is that what it is? We watched that, but we didn't watch the last series. We watched a bit of it and then decided it was boring. Something like that. Is it Orange is the New Black? Star Trek and Babylon 5. Well, back at the time, I suppose. I haven't seen them for a long time, though. How am I doing? Because it's 2052 here. Oh! I think I'm near the car. That's funny. I did not expect to be that close to the car that soon. Why am I running out of stamina? I'm going downhill. I'm a little bit warm, but not much. How's me running look? 14% of is that all? Oh, flipping heck. It's going to take, I'm going to have to run a long way. Ugh. The trees in this area, there's new trees, and the new trees are kind of a bit buggy. Yeah, so they flop around like a banana skin without a banana inside it, trying to stay vertical. I don't know. Yeah. Twin Peaks. I like Twin Peaks. I haven't watched all of Twin Peaks, but it's not because I don't like it. I don't know why I didn't watch it all. Maybe my wife didn't want to watch it. It's possible. Oh, come on. I was thinking, what? You can't shoot through the grass? Anyway, we're almost back. I did not expect to do this full circle in one day. That's an interesting... I don't remember seeing that before. Anyway, oh, it's a fatty. The fat ones are harder to kill, apparently. This is what I saw from a dev video. Get out. Don't get the... Thank you. So look, I did it. I ran all that way in one day. Most surprised. I didn't change the time once. Can I just have one grape? A grape would be fine. I had this trouble before starting. I wanted to get... There it is. I wanted to get some corn. Didn't happen. Where's my helmet? Oh, there it is. Right. Man from Uncle. Oh, dear. Wow. I wasn't a fan of the Star Trek. Is it Spock Kirk when he was young or something? There was a young. I don't know. Can't remember. Something like that. Anyway, didn't like that one. Where didn't I go that I wanted to go then? Ooh. I don't think there's anywhere I wanted to go, really. I've done it. I've been everywhere. I've done everything. Game's over. I've got gunpowder. Got lead. So what bullets do I need? Sort of alright for shells. Definitely alright for 45s. It's these, I think. I got that one. These go really quickly. It's my sniping ones. Is it these two? Nope. Yep, they're gone again. Now I'm going to stare at the map for ages. Oh yeah, I know Star Trek Enterprise was the first, but the most recent. Oh, Freddy Krueger, yeah. Wow, you must have a lot of DVDs. I haven't got so many. When I moved to Spain, most of them got thrown away. Basically, all I've got in DVDs and Blu-ray, mostly DVDs, is I got lots of television series because when I came here, all that was available to me was like cable TV, and you can change language in that, but never seemed to be very much on. So, oh, Captain Pike. Was he? Oh, right. Huh. Hmm. I see. Hmm. What TV I have been watching recently has been the science fiction channel, sci-fi channel. I can't remember the name of it, but they've had some awful stuff on there. Really, they got all those like there's like it feels like I'm watching B movies most of the time. Um, but somehow I managed to keep watching though. But yeah, Ugh. I never liked Lost in Space of anyone, whether it's the modern one or the old one. I remember the old one when I was very young. It used to scare me. Never forget that thing about the monsters of the id. Oh, blimey. Terrifying. That id stuff. And Mr. Smith scared the pants off me. I can tell you. It's creepy. Space Odyssey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Using Dragonheart spell checker. Yeah. I can never type that on a phone. They're the worst keyboards. Phone keyboards. Terrible things. Trying to spell on a phone keyboard. Have I got any messages? Oh, I've got a message. Yeah. From my daughter. That sounds good. Oh. Oh, this is last night. What? No, no. That's not last night. My daughter's kind of an artist, so she does some really nice stuff. Anyway, Rec. Blake 7? Wow. Oh, I think you told me, Vampy. Yeah, I think you mentioned that one. Yeah, Spanish. Yeah, Spanish. I'm not a fan of a lot of Spanish things, but South American's the worst because you get a lot here. We get South American soap operas, and they're really corny, really corny. It's yeah. When is there? I don't ever remember this happening, and I don't watch them. But it's the sort of thing programs where you can imagine this guy comes running out of the jungle. He's been in there alone for a month, and he's got perfect hair, and he's got a clean everything, and it just looks sort of like a plastic, like Ken coming out. It's looks like Barbie and Ken. It's like, ugh. Mm. Yeah. Um, there's a lot of South American people living in Spain. They've got some. There seems to be some kind of special agreement or something. People from South America just come and live here. It's almost like the Europeans, So when I came here, anyway, it was full of loads of people from South America. And around that time, there are a lot of people came from Poland. But now it's from Romania, and we have more people from Romania than South America and Poland put together. It's very popular with the Romanians here. It's just, it's overwhelming. If you want somebody to do something that's not very well paid, like a builder, the guy who mixes the concrete or carries the bricks or something, those people, they're almost without exception are Romanian, and most of them don't know how to hold a blank. They're very not qualified at all. But you can put a paintbrush in somebody's hand, and then they're a painter. Um, when I was living in England, I know people used to talk about the Spanish builders and how bad they were. But I mean, I've had to deal with quite a few builders. I've had there was South American builders employing Romanian workers. I've had a Spanish architects employing Romanian builders. That's all. But the place in the country, that was Spanish builders, and they were so slow. My God. And they charged more money as well. They're not cheap. The Spanish ones were more expensive and slower. So I don't know. Twilight. I watched Twilight, did I? Okay. I don't know. I'm going to look that up. Let me see. It's obviously a TV thing. Twilight TV. I often watch things that I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. We've got. What's that? That's a TV guide. I've got the Twilight Zone. Loads of them. Twilight movie. Twilight Saga on Netflix. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what that. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not that one. No. I know the one you're talking about. Is it vampires and werewolves or something? Here we go. Yeah, vampire fueled marathon, starring Kristen Stewart, Taylor Lautner, and Robert Pattinson. I have seen a bit of it. Yes, I did see a bit. I did see some of it. I must have been really desperate. Probably my wife wanted to watch it or something. But yeah, the young man, the boy, the teenager, God knows what he is in that one, looks. Oh dear. He could be from a South American soap opera. Nothing against South Americans. I mean, I've got friends who are South Americans. I'm quite happy with South American people, but it's just the soap operas. The Spanish buy. I'm trying to dig myself out of a hole. You get the general idea, anyway. It's like I say about Romanians. My daughter-in-law's Romanian. I, my grandchildren are half Romanian. Um, I have got one friend who's Romanian. I've got another friend who's Polish. When I say friend, they're people I know, but you get the general idea. I'm not a sociable person, but really. Lands of the Giant. Was it Lands? I thought it was one singular. Wasn't it Land of the Giants? That's it. Lands of the Giant. Is that anything to do with growing corn? That's a stupid thing to say, but never mind. Well, come on, everybody watched The Saint. You could not, if you were alive at the same time as The Saint was coming out, you had to watch it. Oh, of course, the Avengers. Is there there's a Marvel Avengers, is there? Didn't know that. And Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible. I like movies as well. I like the TV show, but I also like the movies. And I don't know, different things. Was that one called The Prisoner? Was that filmed in Wales or something in some weird village? What was it? With those big inflatable balls. I never liked that one. I can't quite remember what it was about, but some guy who was a prisoner in a village or something weird. I don't know. Got all the James Bond films. Blimey. I've been seeing the adverts for the next one, which comes out in November here anyway. Um, which they're advertising like hell crazy because I suppose maybe they're concerned, worried that nobody's going to go and see the next James Bond, or a lot of people won't. But I don't know what will happen with with movies now. I don't know. Mm, yeah. Oh, I'll watch it on TV. Um, the Yeah. What was it? Did you hear that 100? They've got 100 new cases of the virus in South Korea, and it's people who went to one or more nightclubs that got it because they opened their nightclubs, but you had to give your name, your and a contact phone number, and sign a book to get it, or wear a mask. That's it to get in. But it was the gay area or gay nightclub or something. So everybody gay, and there's a big stigma in South Korea about it. So everybody gay, or people in general, were giving false names and phone numbers. So now they've got a problem. So they've offered anonymous tests. You don't have to give your name. Yeah. Anybody who watches this, if anybody watches this video in a week from now or something, is going to think, what the hell's going on? He's sitting in a car talking to himself. Because if I watch it on TV or I broadcast to the TV from my laptop, I don't see chat at all on the TV. I just see the picture. So he's going to be down, really. I'm going to have to get one of those text to voice things that reads the chat aloud. Yeah. Trouble is, it'll sound like my Amazon Dot or whatever it's called, trying to speak Spanish because she's got, you choose the voice, you choose the language on these things, and so Echo, say hello.
Hi there.
I don't know if you could hear that, but she said hi there. So I've got these English voices, and they pronounce everything in English accents. It's like GPS does the same thing. It's very funny. Yeah, so I get the notifications. My wife's been buying a lot of stuff on Amazon for my mother-in-law to take with her when she goes away, and I get the notifications here on in the other room on our Amazon Dot or whatever it's called, And so she'll read out this long order of all these different things that are being bought and are arriving and being delivered by Amazon today. And I can't understand any of it with her accent. Sounds like David Jason in what was that thing, Darling Buds of May, when he's speaking French, speaking to the French woman with an English accent. Or maybe it's more like Del Boy. It's like Del Boy. That's what it is. It's like Del Boy speaking Spanish. If you can imagine that. That's the Amazon dot. Yeah. Echo, say something Spanish.
I can speak several languages.
Oh, really?
To switch your language, go to Alexa devices in the Alexa
Echo, shut up.
Choose your device.
Echo, cancel.
Language.
Echo, stop.
Sorry, something went
Echo,
wrong.
stop. I call her Echo because we've got one in the other room as well. And you can't call them by the same name, because if you do, all kinds of, you get some funny answers. Echo, can you fart?
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh. Echo, can you activate the fart app?
Okay, here's fart.
Ah. Can you hear that? Echo, show me a fart.
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, Echo, activate the fart app.
Okay, here's fart.
Bloody hell. What have you been eating? Oh, dear me. That's the sound of one of those fat zombies right after you're shooting. You never get close enough to hear that, but that's what would happen if you were close enough to one. Is you get that sound. You can have a long discussion. So you can. I don't know why this one doesn't seem to want to do it, but the one in the other room will give you all kinds of different examples of types of fart. There's Echo. Echo, have you got a wet fart for me?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like. It's called wet fart. Wanna try it?
Go on. Yes.
Okay, here's wet fart.
That's not me. Echo, thank you.
You're welcome.
Watch this. Echo, are you clean?
According to WikiHow, to clean a house, you'll need to tackle the kitchen, bathroom,
Listen very carefully.
and living spaces. Try approaching the process from top to bottom. Work from upstairs to downstairs, and work top down in each room as well.
Echo,
Clean
stop.
shelves.
She talked for hours about cleaning. If you just ask her if she's clean or not, and she talk. I haven't heard the end of that conversation. It goes on for minutes. How to clean a house? It's crazy. Any questions? Ask me a question. I'll see what she knows. Let's see what she knows and what she doesn't. She's very clever. So let's try this. Echo, who is Dragonheart? Echo, who is Dragonheart?
Dragon Force are a British power metal band from London, England.
Echo, no, stop. Echo, who is Dragonheart?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia.
Oh.
Dragonheart is a 1996 British-American fantasy action-adventure film directed by Rob Cohen.
Aha.
It stars Dennis Quaid, David Thewlis, Pete Postlethwaite, Dina Meyer.
Is that the one?
And the voice of Sean Connery.
Oh, I know the one. I know that movie. Is that you? Try this one. Echo, who is Vampy?
Bambi is the title character from the 1942 Disney movie of the same name.
No.
Bambi is a young deer who makes friends with various
Echo,
other
no,
animals.
no, stop. No. She's off most of the time. I've got her in here because we bought one. We bought this one, which is the Echo Dot. No, just
The Echo Dot
no,
allows you
Echo,
to
no,
talk
stop.
in more rooms in your home.
She's on
It
standby
includes
now.
a built-in
Echo, stop.
speaker, but you can also
Echo,
connect to
cancel.
external speakers
Echo,
using
shut up.
Bluetooth or line out.
Shut up. Oh, God. Anyway, we bought this little one, put her in the sitting room, and she was controlling the lights and things. Just one light, but she's got to do something, you know. So she's got a light switch. She can turn the light on and off, but she doesn't seem to understand the word light. So you say, echoes light on. Did you mean light? Yes, I said light. Yeah, but most of the time she'll say, I haven't got a device called light. Anyway, but that's what the one in the other room does. But we wanted a bigger one. Our wife wanted a bigger one. She's into gadgets, so she bought a bigger Amazon thing, and the little one then had nowhere to go. So I've got it on my desk, and from time to time it tells me what day it is and things like that. I can set an alarm or whatever, but that's all I use it for. Very expensive. Actually, it's not very expensive. It was really cheap when we bought it, but just a clock, really. My daughter, my daughter told me about the fart thing. I bought one for her, and she has long conversations with it. And she, somewhere in the middle of everything, she managed to find out that her Amazon thing, I think she got an email that said, ask it about farting or something like that. And then so I came home and I did it to mine as well. I've got one in Plymouth. Got them everywhere. They're fun. They go okay. They're okay. Yeah, I don't use it much. Amazon gives us the notifications when Amazon is delivering stuff. And things like that. But not a lot. Otherwise, she just turns the light on and off. But funny thing is, my wife sits on the sofa next to the light. All she has to do is put her arm up a little bit and it'll turn on the light. She can almost touch the switch without moving. But she'll sit there and she'll say, Alexa, light on. Did you mean light? Yes. Okay. I don't have a device called light. Oh. I hate the thing. But I get told off because I shout at it. Shall I say, was it Alexa? Turn the light off. I haven't got a device called light. Yes, you have. Alexa, turn the light off. I swear at it. She said, and she just says it very calmly. I haven't got a device called light. I said, turn light off. My wife will come in. I'm going to bed. My wife will come back into the other room to say, can you stop shouting at Alexa? Because I'm trying to sleep. I get really angry with her. But that's all she does in life. She's got one job. We have one device. It's a light. That's all she doesn't have. It's not complicated, you know? Hello, Alexa, turn it on. How about that? That's all. Terminator voice. I'll ask her. Echo, could you have a voice like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Ning.com, Arnold Schwarzenegger hasn't competed as a...
Hasn't what? Alexa, Echo, can you have a different voice?
I can't change my voice.
No, she can't. She can't change it. She can't change it. Oh, no, I'm thinking, I know what, it's funny. I'm thinking of a mod. European Truck Simulator 2. That one. Has a GPS and now it has a voice. but you can have a Terminator voice. Or Arnold Schwarzenegger voice actually for your GPS on in the game Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I don't really, I don't, I tried it. It was horrible, so I don't. But I use the, well, I haven't played it for ages, but I use the TomTom. You can get a TomTom voice for it. So, yeah. Mm. TomTom, there's a GPS. It's wonderful, but it takes so long to get warmed up. Can I clap to make? No, I can't clap to make the lights on go out. My wife would laugh at that because the Spanish say that the English cannot clap because of course the Spanish they do all the flamenco clap, and all this stuff, and so they're very loud clapping people. They do their finger clicking, and everybody seems to be able to click their fingers and clap like a thunderstorm thing going off. And but they say the English can't. They do this funny thing like a child clapping. They say, this is what the English clap like. They do this. One of those robots from Japan. What you mean, like a mech or a sentry? Yeah, like a RoboCop. We used to have vacuum cleaning robot thing. One of those. It looks like round, like a dinner plate, and it's a vacuum cleaner. And every day it was a present, Christmas present, a birthday present, or something. And every day, I think twice a day, it used to come out into the room, and it would just spend an hour or two vacuum cleaning the room. And then it went back to its recharging docking station thing. What was it called now? It had a name. And it was great. It just used to clean the sitting room for us. That was all. Didn't have anything else to do. But sometimes I'd leave the door open in the sitting room, or was it that it wasn't? Anyway, it used to find its way down here sometimes. Just come into the office, which is a bit weird. But in general, yeah, it was supposed to just be in the sitting room. I had to close the door, but it would do a good job. But it was every day, so it wasn't. I think you couldn't do it like once a week. It would be too much dirt. Oh, bloody expensive, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. The yeah, the vacuum cleaner. I think it's like 200 quid or something stupid like that, isn't it? The nice one. I can't remember the make. It was like, was it Vilido or something like that? But um, yeah, it was nice. But our floors are wood. We don't have a lot of carpet. We have some carpet, but not a lot, which is quite normal Spanish thing. You have parquet floor. You just have that. That's quite normal. People don't like have fitted carpets and things like that. I think it's because of probably because it gets very hot, and you don't want if you put carpet down, you'll just get hotter. So they have you can have I don't know tiles, or a house in the country has got terracotta tiles all over the floors. Um, all of them have got that upstairs and downstairs. Um, yeah. So you don't. The dirt and dust is very easy to clean up with a vacuum cleaner. So a robot is fine. Robot, yeah. Mm. Something I have thought of doing before. Hmm? Oh, video be strange for who needs to pee? Do I? Oh, thank you. I really need to urinate. She doesn't need to pee. She needs to urinate quickly. I wonder what would happen if you. Oh, 102%. Can she get ill? Protein deficiency. Is that anything to do with it? Oh my God, she's got 421% sodium. What's this going to do? I hope she feels better now. That's got to go down. 21% down. Is that all? But no, she's down. Look, she dances afterwards. Like she's just sort of needs to go. Let's get back in. There could be a zombie here somewhere. She could die of starvation. I think she's all right looking at that thing on the left. Yeah, she's all right. Do her good. She lose a bit of weight. If you turn this, there are good things. I can turn. There's lights, look, on the front. You can't see them very well in the daytime, can you? But if you leave them on, the battery goes flat. There are some quite nice little touches, I suppose. Your favourite film? What is? Sorry, missed a bit there. It happens. Ah. Echo, do you need a pee?
Okay, talk to you later.
Don't think she understood that. Did you hear that? I asked her and she said, okay, I'll talk to you later. Maybe she thinks I need one. Oh, God. Dragonaut, have you ever tried saying good morning to your Amazon thing? Echo, good morning.
Good morning. Today I've got something to say, and I do hope you'll find it okay, because it is time I told you a rhyme to celebrate Limerick Day. Ahem. I won't do that again, don't worry. At least not until this time next year.
Yeah. Anyway, look, I've been sitting here for ages because I felt that I should go, but at the same time, you seem to be having such a lovely conversation. But I really am. I could walk away and leave you here, but I think the best thing is for me just to stop. I'm afraid, but I can come back tomorrow, and you can talk some more. Is that all right? Or maybe you need to start streaming or something. But the character, no, I've already did that. What, the other one? You mean Pooh? No, she thinks so, isn't she? Look, 1%, 32%. She can wait until tomorrow. Do you want to go to sleep? Echo, do you want to go to sleep?
According to the National Sleep Foundation, the average adult needs around 7 to 9 hours of sleep per
Not
night
what I
to function
said.
at their best.
Echo, stop.
Though some people.
Thank you. Yeah. A question, Dragonheart, one thing. With my Amazon things, I find they do better with an accent. If you try to speak properly and correctly and clearly, you don't seem to do so well. But if I say, Alexa, turn the light off, will you? Do it very kind of casually. She seems to do better with an accent like that. Just, yeah. Echo, say good night.
Good night, sleep tight.
There you go. Now you know.